Welcome to another episode of Nidus Group TV. In today's episode, we're talking about the federal budget of 2019 and the property market. So first of all, budget was announced on 3rd of April, earlier this month. So as per the predictions, in 12 years, the government is predicting that there will be a surplus of $7.1 billion, which is a good news for the overall economy. And definitely if the overall economy is performing better, and then it will have a positive impact on the property market. We don't know for sure if that will translate into a surplus, but at least for the first time, as mentioned earlier, in 12 years, we're seeing the budget going into black again. So the second point I want to discuss about is there was no direct incentive or any attention given to the property investors or first home buyers in this budget. Having said that, because this budget is very close to the upcoming elections and only less than 15% of the voting public makes up the property investors, so which doesn't really make too much difference in the electoral polls. That's why I believe there is no direct incentive or anything attention given. But in my personal view, if these people are very important people who invest and buy the property, because they are more reliant on the property investment for the self-funded retirees and everything, and which has a lower impact on the government budgets and government system for the pensions or anything like that. So they have the indirect impact on the federal budget. So if they're less reliant on the system and on the government benefits, and they are self-funded, they are having a positive impact on the federal budget as well in the coming years when they do retire. Now, coming back to the Western Sydney property market, we're seeing for the first time there is the gap between upgrading when people are selling their 2 or 3 bedroom property to a bigger property. The gap is less, and they are more in control of that transition, so which is a very good news for families to upgrade. Also, what we're seeing is the savvy investors who have a long-term overview of the market are coming and buying properties where they can add value to it, or subdivide or create multiple rentals in the properties. They are taking advantage of the current discounted prices as well, and having overall better strategy for their long-term property future. So in the short term, the people who have purchased properties, what we see in our local area, yes, there is a bit of decrease, but if you pan it out for the period of 5 to 10 years, we're hoping that it will balance it out itself. So that's the quick snapshot on the 2019 federal budget and the property market. If any questions, please put it in the comments below. And once again, thank you very much for watching. And if you haven't, please subscribe to our channel. Thank you again for tuning in.